Hey friends, welcome back to Chaos to Clarity. Today we're discussing something that doesn't get talked about enough but causes a lot of tension in relationships: financial infidelity. Now, that might sound like a big word, but let's break it down a bit. Financial infidelity is when there's secrecy, dishonesty, or lack of unity around money in relationships. That can look like hidden spending, secret accounts, lying about purchases, or even just being completely out of alignment when it comes to budgeting and priorities. A personal experience of mine, um, I don't think I've ever had a joint account with a spouse. I've been married several times since the 90s. And I didn't know if that was a good or a bad thing, y'all. Probably not good, but I can tell you that I've been left penniless because I didn't work or earn, quote unquote, that money. And they didn't feel like I was to be trusted with finances. Later, realizing that this was a form of abuse called financial control. And here's the thing: some people think it's just money, it's not that serious. But others feel the weight of it because it creates stress, distrust, and constant conflict. And if you've ever been in a situation where you weren't allowed to have money or access to money, then you can totally relate to this. Okay? So, what does God have to say about it? First, let's talk about unity and relationships. Amos 3:3. Can two walk together unless they are agreed? God cares deeply about agreement and unity, especially in marriage. When two people are moving in completely different directions financially, it creates division, and division is exactly where the enemy likes to work through stress, arguments, and misunderstandings. Next, let's talk about honesty and integrity. Proverbs 11:1 says, "The Lord detests dishonest scales, but accurate weights find favor with him." This isn't just about business, it's about how we live. When there's dishonesty with money, whether it's hiding purchases or not being transparent, it breaks trust, and trust is fundamental in any relationship. Now let's address the stewardship. Luke 16:10 says, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." God's watching how we handle what he gives us. Money isn't just money, it's a resource, a responsibility, and a reflection of our heart posture. Boy, for something so small, it sure does come up a lot, huh? Issues of the heart. Are we stewarding it wisely? Are we impulsive? Are we avoiding accountability? And I know I haven't always done what God wanted me to do with my finances, but we learn and we grow in Christianity, or at least we should be. And let's be real for a second. Bad spending habits or lack of discipline can absolutely cause conflict. Proverbs 21:5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty." I don't know about y'all, but poverty ain't for me. Okay. When one person is trying to plan, save, and be intentional, and the other person is spending without thought, or might have a gambling problem that you find out about later on, it creates frustrations. Not because one is better and gambling's not good, but that's a topic for another day. Because there's no alignment. You can't be one in a marriage when you on different pages or different levels of how you should do things. Okay. But here's the heart of it all: money issues are rarely just about the money. It's about control, trust, fear, past wounds, and lack of communication. And God doesn't just want your bank account in order, He wants your heart healed and your relationship restored. So, what can we do? Start with an honest conversation. We can pray together about our finances, create a plan together, and give each other grace while growing. Ecclesiastes 4 and 9 says, Two are better than one. If either of them falls, one can help the other. Now, listen, I know not everybody's married, not everybody's in committed relationships. If you're single, lean on God, trust Him, pray about each financial decision that you make, okay? Get an accountant, get a close friend to help you, okay? Somebody to help you make decisions or to help you be accountable. And I want to leave you with this: God is not a God of confusion or chaos, He's a God of order, peace, and clarity, even in your finances. So if things have felt tense or disconnected or overwhelming in this area, bring it to Him. Invite Him into your budget, into your decisions, into your habits, and into your conversations. Because healing, even financially, can happen the godly way. Thanks for being with me on today's episode. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who might need it. And until next time, friends, remember, you're not alone in this journey.